Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Mine Harbor episode 13. Today we've got a major topic. Well, it's not that major, but it is major in its magnitude. And we're all dressed up for Halloween. Happy Halloween, guys. How you guys doing?
Happy Halloween.
Happy Hallows.
Indeed.
Happy Hallows Eve. You guys need any candy outside your front doors?
I had my sister last night running up and down stairs every time the doorbell rang. But right when the Jays game started, that's when we didn't get any more children.
Right.
Oh yeah. Once the Jays game started, that's the end of Halloween, right there.
Yes, the parents didn't want to trick or treat with their kids; they just wanted to drink and watch baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a funny day to have game 6, right, of the Jays game on Halloween.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
At least it was on a Friday, though. And then I guess there's another Jays game tonight. So,
Yeah.
sorry, I misspoke.
Go Gays.
Yeah,
Go.
yeah, they're all
Go
LGBTQs.
Jays!
Let's go the Blue Gays. Anyway, go Blue Gays. We love you. Please win the World Series for the nation. We need it. We need it for the nation.
Should have been yesterday.
Should have been
yesterday, except for that lodged ball in the wall.
And also,
Yeah.
we couldn't hit a
what was
bat
that?
to save our lives.
Yeah. For what, 6 innings? 5 innings almost? No point scored. Just like Tuesday's game, where they had 7 innings straight.
Wasn't pretty,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
It was a close game. I just put him in play for sure.
The Jays need to change that rule, the lodged ball thing, because every stadium has their own rules because they all have different walls on the outfield. They're like on any like injunction between panels. If it gets lodged, it's a dead ball, and anyone in play gets 2 bases for free. So that's why after it got lodged, the guy on first base was on third and the batter was on second.
2 bases for free, eh?
That's if the ball gets lodged. But it ended up being in the Dodgers' favor when they got that double play.
Yep.
Wait, I thought we were on bases when the ball got lodged.
Yeah, we were. So then, like, when the Dodgers got the double play, like, that's getting 2 outs on 1 play.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, to end the game.
Right.
It should be a good game tonight.
Absolutely, yeah.
Should be.
I'm too tired
man,
from last night to be able to stay up again tonight. I might see, like, the first first couple of innings, but I'm going to bed. As soon as I see my 6th commercial, I'm going to bed.
That's a good break point. Calling it off there.
Yeah. And it has to be the same commercial in, like, I don't know, 20 minutes. Then I'll know it's time to go to bed.
Well, at least it's not the hockey playoffs with that "I wanna love you" ad. Like, that was like that was literally every other ad. Pissed me off.
I love it. I loved it. Because it pissed you off. I loved it.
Like, they have such a high budget. Sorry, what, Martin?
What time was the NHL going on?
The playoffs for that usually start around April. So this would have been, was it? Actually, I'm not sure if that was last playoffs. I think it was the one before that.
No, I'm
so,
pretty
like,
sure it was the last one. It was with
I think there was one last night though, eh? At the same time as the
NHL game.
Yeah.
but the playoffs don't start until around April.
I was talking about the time of day. I think there were two games going on at once.
Well, the Maple Leafs, they amended their schedule so people would be able to watch the Jays games.
Oh, nice.
Like,
As they should.
it was the two, no. Yeah, no, this was Tuesday night's game. The Maple Leafs were playing Columbus. They started at like 5 p.m. and they got their shit kicked by Columbus.
I heard.
Can I interject? Can we
Sure,
not
you may.
have 8:00 baseball games that last 5 hours sometimes? Can we just, if they're gonna last at least 3 to 4 hours, normally, and possibly 5 hours, can we have it start at like 4:00 in the afternoon, something like that? Like
That's a good idea.
like, and then
Especially on weekdays too.
Because, goddamn, I want to watch the games. I don't want to watch just stupid highlights, the day after at work. I want to stay up. I want to watch. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
On the
continue.
weekends, I get that. Weekdays, though, it kind of has to be around 7 or 8 p.m.
Or
For the
5.
people
people
coming
to,
into
like-
the stadium, right?
Get home from work, get to stadium.
Yeah. You see
You
the
know.
like when they zoomed out last night and just we see the Rogers Center, just the entire highway just packed, to completely stopped. The poor people just trying to get home from work, not interested in the game, just not able to get home. I'm glad I took
Yeah.
the train that night.
I was actually going to come to Toronto last night before I was talking to James and got him over at my place. I was debating going down with my buddy who's up in Ottawa, but then ended up not doing that, and good thing I didn't, because it would have been for nothing.
Yeah. Wait, are we gonna go see the Jays game?
Not like
Or just
at the Rogers Center, just like go to a bar in Toronto and then walk around. Because if
Oh,
they
yeah.
won last night, oh my god, Toronto would have been insane.
Would have been nuts.
yeah,
And-
completely nuts.
Said this to, sorry?
And your buddy drove from Ottawa last night, right through Toronto,
Yeah.
too. And he was like, yeah, no, traffic was fine. It was normal as usual. I'm like, I don't know what kind of traffic you get into normally, but I've seen the videos, and it doesn't look good. But that was,
Yeah.
to be fair, that was like almost 2 hours. No, it was like, 45 minutes after the game? So it was probably, he was probably ripping through like the biggest traffic you can possibly imagine.
Mhm.
Like he left Ottawa at 3:30 on half a tank of gas. He knew he would get to Belleville with half a tank, and he was running on fumes for like 20 kilometers.
No.
And then he filled up, went to the liquor store, got to my place by the end of the third inning.
Oh,
I don't know how he did it. Like,
Shout out,
and
Charlie.
he got from
Let's take the
Ottawa
back road.
to Kitchener in 5 hours.
yeah.
It's like I've never had that luck going
Yeah.
up north, especially to
What's the
Ottawa.
guy? He's driving like a Mitsubishi or like a
No, it's a Ford Explorer.
Ford Explorer. Oh man, you gotta drive fast in those. Maybe just hit all those green lights.
Must have.
Yeah.
You're riding the
That's so
HOV lane solo.
Yeah.
I have done that once or twice, not gonna lie. What are they gonna do?
Oh yeah.
Come at me.
Pull you over. Hey,
Pull me over?
come on, buddy.
Sorry, I'm blind.
My bad. Didn't
Sir,
realize.
why are you driving?
Didn't see the sign.
I don't know.
I have selective blindness.
Yeah. Sometimes
Like
I can see,
farsighted
officer,
only.
when I want to. Should we just quickly go over what our costumes are? We didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll
True,
go, I'll
true.
go first. I was gonna be a cowboy, but unfortunately, because of my massive headset that I have on, I cannot fit my massive cowboy hat on, so that was a wrap. But now I am an RCMP officer. Sean, how about you?
I am Doug Glatt from the movie Goon. Here, I don't
Best
really
hockey
think you'll
movie
be able
ever
to
made.
really see it. Fucking number 69, Doug Glatt. In the
Hell
movie,
yeah,
there's a sign in the movie. It was like, Glatt is Hebrew for "fuck you," and I really like I bought this jersey. Best $100 ever spent.
Yeah, I would agree with you. That, by the way, I love that movie, Goon. It is such a good movie, a good hockey movie. It might be my favorite hockey movie ever. Even though I don't watch a lot of movies, I have seen a handful of hockey movies.
It's better than the Mighty Ducks, in my opinion.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Mighty,
I guess gotta be good then.
Obviously, Mighty Ducks are classic movies, but like they're kind of buns.
My favorite hockey movie is
Compared
Airbud
to-
Ice or whatever, the Airbud hockey movie.
I mean, MVP, most valuable primate.
Yeah. What?
It's the monkey.
Most valuable primate. That's an error.
MVP. Yeah.
I'm sure it got
most valuable primate.
I'm sure it got 5 out of 5 on
Fuck.
Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah. It did not. It looks like, but it was close. Got
Sorry,
like
Sean,
four
before we get going, we gotta let these two explain what they are, because I have no idea.
I know.
I can't put.
Well, while
two and
they
two
explain,
together,
I'm going to
so-
send a picture of this to the Discord for you to pull up.
Valuable primate.
Nice.
You guys, before I explain my costume, you guys have all seen Moneyball, right?
No.
Have you, Sean?
I have not.
Man, that's a classic baseball movie. That's what got me into actually wanting to watch the games tonight. Wanting to see like kind of a redo of what happened in Moneyball. That's like a half documentary, half fictional, but it's based on the Oakland A's. I think their 1980s run, where like they took like no budget and they made it like halfway through the World Series with no budget. Great movie. It's got Chris Pratt, what's his name, Brad Pitt, Jonah Hill. Yeah, Jonah Hill. Gotta watch that one.
It's definitely
it's
on
like-
my list. I've heard it's a banger.
Yeah, definitely banger and true story too. But my costume here, I'm a mime, as you can see, courtesy of Hannah's idea here. So I've just got some foundation. I'd probably be I'm not gonna do any mime acting because I'm a terrible mime, but that's my costume here.
Lame.
I just won't. I can.
Here, Sean's
I'll
doing
stay
some
silent.
miming for you. It's okay.
And I'm a clown.
Nice.
Oh wait. Go ahead and steps.
Sorry, what are you?
Oh, wow. This clown. I'm
Oh,
destigmatizing clowns. Don't be
Nice.
afraid.
Nice. You don't have
We're so
any
afraid.
interdimensional alien powers, do you?
Not that I know of.
You don't live
Is
in
that
a
something
sewer?
that clowns have? I mean,
Yeah,
I'm pretty close
some
to
of
the
them.
sewer right now. I feel at home.
You're not gonna slip
a
down
toilet.
the drain. I'm
You
trying to
look like you
reference
just
it, even though I've never even
popping
seen
up.
it.
Yeah, you haven't seen
Seen
it, dude. You're
What?
a catch up on your movies.
I know.
Damn.
I've only seen the
Um,
trailer, and I know it's an interdimensional, scary alien being. So, yeah, I was
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you've seen the
referencing this-
trailer, you've seen the whole movie.
Yeah. I mean, that's mostly how I feel about most movies.
That's why you just gotta not watch the trailer. But I feel bad because I hadn't even heard of Goons.
It's
Goon.
it's a cult
it's
classic
pretty
for
niche.
hockey.
Yeah.
I
Nice.
highly recommend it though.
Indeed.
But yeah, James, look in before we continue. Look in the text channel for this. That's the movie thing of the most valuable primate.
One
Tell
second.
me you've never seen that before.
What? Yeah.
It's not the best.
No, I've never seen that, but okay.
It's not the best quality image, but
It's funny. So did you guys see Elon Musk went on Joe Rogan on Friday?
No.
Definitely.
No.
Well, okay, like the beginning is definitely weird. It's like actually kind of bizarre, but at one point, like I don't know, halfway through, Elon goes like, "Okay, so I am like I can't say anything yet, but we're going to be releasing something that's like the most mind-boggling release that anyone has released in terms of the auto space ever. It's going to be the most memorable thing ever you can imagine." And then he kind of like Joe Rogan kind of hinted at like flying, and then he didn't like quite answer it, but basically he alluded to releasing flying cars or some shit. He was like, Joe, the technology that we have on this is incredible. Like he just kept saying that the technology was like out of this world and crazy, and Joe just kind of kept trying to press him on it. And yeah, he basically alluded to saying like they're releasing a flying car like by the end of this year, or like announcing it in the next couple of months. He said. I think that's what he said anyway. I could be a bit wrong, or maybe by the end of next year. But yeah, within the next
Because I mean, this is fun.
12 months.
That's crazy.
So the only people who will be able to fly it are people who have pilot's licenses?
No, there's actually like a couple
Not
of electric
necessarily.
vehicles that are solo right now, and you don't need a pilot's license to run it. It's like basically.
But you can't drive them on like public streets, no?
What if it was AI controlled, and you weren't controlling it? It was completely autonomous, so all of the sky routes would be completely automated, and then they would be going back and forth with the other ones. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Oh,
Yeah.
sounds even scary. Self-driving on a road.
Yeah, but think about it. If you're an self-driving AI vehicle that is in the air, how many other things do you have to worry about aside from birds and another vehicle in the air?
Like, yeah, that's a good point.
I mean,
got a lot less competition up there.
Right. And if it's got like some kind of fucked up, steel where it's just like pretty much impenetrable, and any bird that gets in the way just becomes goo or something. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just speculating. But anyway, I wanted to share that. I thought it was interesting.
No, that is interesting. This is the kind of stuff we were dreaming about 10, 20 years ago, right? Like reading about or watching The Jetsons. Remember that show?
Mm-hmm.
Just waiting for that day to come. It'll come in our lifetime.
It already has in China.
He was like,
yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like X-Men in China. What was he like?
He was like, Joe, this technology is so incredible. If we can have this released to the world, it will be catastrophically, unimaginably amazing. Fuck, and then I was going to say something else, but I forgot it. Continue, shit.
Well,
something else on the podcast?
Huh?
There's a couple articles I found. They're saying, because I actually first saw this from an iShow Speed clip. He went to China to do a tour, and they allowed him to test a prototype flying car, and they only let him go up and down, but in China you're allowed to drive these, and like they're allowing the development and use of flying cars already, and they're releasing their first one in 2026. So I find that quite interesting how now Elon Musk and Tesla are trying to follow suit and do that, because the FAA in the States doesn't allow flying cars yet. They allow like self-made planes, and like I forget like what it's called, but it has like a giant fan on the back and like a seat.
Paramotoring.
Yes, paramotoring. They allow that with certain licensing and like constant contact with the FAA. But it should be so cool and interesting to see how like actual cars in the sky unveils.
Yeah.
Not only just like American made in Tesla, but like the Chinese ones too, because they already have those built and made.
They do. I was seeing prototypes like 2 years ago The Xpeng. Was it Xpeng that Aisha Speed rode?
Um, it was. I sent a picture of it's not the exact one, but it's very, very similar to the one that they let him test. It's in the Discord chat.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that. I'm watching the video here for Aisha Speed. That's insane. Like, just imagine just driving, you get into a traffic jam, and you're like, nope, just kidding. Gotta fly over y'all.
Put a helipad on your house.
Yeah, like just have whole Avengers type house.
Yeah. Man,
Man,
it's gonna be so weird.
futures. Wonder how much those things are gonna cost.
More than a Cybertruck. I know
For
that.
sure.
Yeah, at least.
Just a wild guess.
It's expected to be priced around $280,000 to $300,000. I'm guessing U.S. in China.
Oh, the
The Xpeng, the land aircraft carrier.
300K US.
Yeah, I like that it's called Xpeng. You know, because it's just like X is Elon's thing. They're kind of taking over. Like, so I feel like he's gonna want to buy out that company someday.
Maybe, maybe not. It's Chinese.
Maybe he's gonna call his own company like X Air, his heir, like his just like his daughter.
Oh, I remember
Named after her.
what he was saying. He was like, Joe was like, yeah, where's all the flying cars? Like, we were promised like 15 years ago that we were going to have like flying cars and shit. And he was like, he didn't say it outright, but he was like, yeah, that's basically what we're going to do. We're going to bring the life of having flying cars back. He said the technology of 10-15 years sci-fi is now in reality.
Wow.
Well, think
Crazy.
about Back to the Future. They predicted flying cars and hovercrafts and hoverboards like that could literally fly like in 2015. We're now in 2025 and that's not here. We want
True.
it now.
People, we want those hoverboards.
Even if it kills me, I want it now.
I want it
Yes.
now.
I don't care about the
Man.
FAA.
Elon, if you're listening to this, please just give me a hoverboard.
Yes.
Please, Elon. We'll
want a
pay so
flamethrower.
much.
Or
for
like
it.
half his Tesla stock. That would be nice too.
That's a
Or
lot
what?
of Tesla stock.
Half his Tesla stock. Yeah.
Half his Tesla stock, yeah.
That's a shit ton of Tesla stock. My God. All right. Well, should we
Holy cow.
jump into the topic?
Sure, yeah.
That's what's the new and recent news?
Well, I'm sure you guys have heard of Hurricane Melissa. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, Hurricane Melissa stands as one of the most catastrophic tropical storms ever recorded in the Atlantic, making landfall in southwestern Jamaica on Tuesday, October 28, 2025, as a unprecedented Category 5 hurricane. This historic storm marked Jamaica's strongest ever tropical cyclone to directly hit its shores and the nation's first major hurricane since 1988. Forecasters at AccuWeather noted that Melissa tied in second place for the strongest ever Atlantic hurricane on record in terms of wind speed at landfall, with wind speeds approaching 300 kilometers per hour, well above the minimum threshold for Category 5 classification. The confirmed death toll from Hurricane Melissa climbed to 50 or more as of November 1st, 2025, which is today. The devastation was widespread across multiple Caribbean nations. Jamaica, at least 19 confirmed deaths, while authorities continue search and rescue operations to locate additional victims. Haiti has at least 31 deaths reported, with 20 more people missing. The southern town of Petit Goave was particularly hard hit, where at least 23 people, including 10 children, died when a river burst its banks. The Dominican Republic, at least 2 deaths reported, and all in all, total over 50 deaths confirmed, with the toll expected to continue to rise as search operations persist. So we can move on from that.
So it hit 28th, right? So it's been kind of 3 days. Has it been
This is the
ongoing
third
since
day.
then?
Yeah. So
The
they'll
third
be
day, yeah.
they'll be finding people for, at least the next month and a half. I would assume maybe even next couple of months. But obviously by that point they won't be alive.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was, yeah, we can get into it later, but it was, I don't think they've found nearly like 1/8 of the people in Jamaica, to be honest. I think it was the first hit, and it was hit the hardest because it was a Category 5, and it wasn't stalling, but it was so slow that it basically might as well have stalled over Jamaica. It took almost 6 hours to get over Jamaica from landfall to exit. And that's a particularly long time for an island nation. At Category 5, speed winds is also bad. So anyway, I think a lot of their infrastructure is at the point now where they're not going to be able to, record as many deaths or missing until like everything's back in place at its full capacity. Because right now they're just probably in panic mode and rescue mode, right?
Yeah.
Think about it
or-
in contrast. Sorry. If you think about it in contrast to was it Milton? Hurricane Milton that went over North Carolina? There's still, like, not clean drinking water in North Carolina from the infrastructure wiped out. So, like, in, like, the United States, it's still like a shit show there. Imagine in Jamaica, in the less developed spots, like it's going to take so much more time and resource and just manpower. Like, it's tragic.
It is. And, our hearts go out for those who have lost loved ones and, are still missing them. But I was going to say, Jamaica they're veterans on surviving hurricanes and not sustaining too much damage. They're used to hurricanes. They get quite big storms, not quite tropical cyclones all the time, but they get good storms there. And they're used to it. But you can't really prepare for something as catastrophic as a Category 5 hurricane. It is extremely rare. But I've got a little bit of hurricane science if you guys want to hear about it.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Do you guys know anything about how hurricanes form in general?
Not
A
specifically.
little bit, but not, yeah.
Cool and
Wind goes fast. Heat and temperature gets hotter. Stars form.
Good job. Good
Rain
job,
starts
Martin.
Thank you. I just paid attention in school.
Right on the
it was
nose.
like grade 5.
Yeah. So how do hurricanes form? Hurricanes are among Earth's most powerful and violent storms formed through a specific combination of atmospheric and oceanic conditions. The formation process follows distinct stages. Stage 1, the perfect environment. Hurricanes develop only over warm tropical ocean waters where specific conditions align. 3 critical ingredients must be present: warm ocean water. The water temperature must reach at least 26.5 degrees Celsius or 80 degrees Fahrenheit. This warm water serves as a fuel source for the entire hurricane system. The warmer the water, the more moisture becomes available in the air, potentially creating larger and stronger hurricanes. Number 2, moist air. As warm water evaporates, it fills the air with moisture. This moisture is essential for cloud formation and the energy generation that powers the storm. Converging winds. Number 3, wind patterns must be conducive to storm development. Without proper wind conditions aligned with warm water and moist air, a tropical storm cannot organize into a hurricane. Stage 2, rising air and low pressure. The process begins with a cluster of thunderstorms moving across the ocean surface, mainly the Pacific, I believe. It comes off the coast of Africa as sand dust swells. When the surface water is warm, the thunderstorms act like giant straws, sucking up heat energy directly from the water. This process creates rising, warm, moist air. As this warm air rises from the ocean surface, it leaves behind a region of lower air pressure at the surface. Air from surrounding areas with high pressure moves inward to fill this low-pressure zone, creating continuous circulation. Do you guys kind of get that? It's like an hourglass. It goes like that and kind of convex itself up from the heat and the moisture, right? The Coriolis effect and rotation. Here's where Earth's rotation becomes critical. The planet's rotation causes moving air to curve, to the right specifically in the northern hemisphere, and to the left in the southern hemisphere. This phenomenon, known as the Coriolis effect, is essentially giving hurricanes their characteristic spinning rotation. Without the Coriolis effect, hurricanes cannot develop, which is why they never form within 5 degrees latitude of the equator, where the Coriolis force is too weak. Did you guys know that?
Oh,
So
that makes sense.
That, first off, dispels the global warming bullshit, climate change, making hurricanes more powerful. That's not true. There's our first point of evidence on that one.
Why is that?
Because it's the Earth's rotational field that is essentially causing the Coriolis effect, and it can only happen at a 5-degree latitude. So
more than
it's
5
just
degrees.
like weather cycles.
Yep.
It's just like how a couple of years ago we're in the El Nino stage, and then now we're in the La Nina. It's just how the world changes. It's like seasons, just on a different level.
It's on a massive scale.
Makes sense. But
it's in
like we have the Coriolis effect, but then the warmer the Earth gets, the more likely, like you said, water has to be, 26.5 degrees Celsius, which first off is crazy to think about, having the ocean be that warm. So if you have warmer ocean water, like more often, that seems like it's a catalyst for more constant hurricanes.
Sure. I'm not debating. Anyway, I shouldn't say the bullshit climate change. It's not necessarily just climate change. It is a small part of it because of the warming temperatures, but also there's a lot of evidence showing that has gone in stages over hundreds of years anyway. And particularly Category 5s, you don't get like a catastrophic Category 5 very often. They're extremely rare. A lot of hurricanes that are damaging are like typically Category 4s. You know?
Right. Yeah, it makes sense.
But yes,
that explains it. I didn't know about the 5 degrees. Yeah, because I was just thinking, warmer water creates more chance for the water to evaporate, to create warm, moist air.
But you're forgetting about wind shear too. There's a couple other things that requires that needs to happen for a hurricane formation, and one of them is the wind shear that I was talking about off of Africa, right? If that specific lane wasn't there, as well as the 5-degree latitude, as well as the water temperature, then a hurricane wouldn't form. So essentially, you can break up that wind shear before it even reaches the middle of the Pacific or Atlantic in order to break up a hurricane before it forms. Technically.
How do you break up the wind shear?
I am not a climatologist, nor am I a cloud seeder or a wind shear expert.
Medical professional.
Meteorologist.
I am
meteorologist.
I'm not from the wind nation. I'm not like Aang.
Yeah.
I cannot
airbend.
airbend.
We need to bring them back. Stop the hurricanes.
Dude, the Fire Nation killed them all. We can't. They're all dead.
I know. That exactly.
I know.
That's global warming. The Fire Nations are attacking.
Exactly.
They used to control the wind shear.
Yeah, but that explains it, because I was wondering. Jamaica's not too close to the. I mean, it's close to the equator, closer than us for sure, but it's not right on the equator. But it's definitely more than 5 degrees north of it. So the more you know. So that means that hurricanes in the southern hemisphere, like in Australia, Mexico, not Mexico, like Africa, they rotate the opposite direction. They rotate counterclockwise.
Yep.
Interesting.
Well,
kind of.
Hurricanes, like the same type of storm in the Pacific Ocean, isn't that called like a typhoon?
Yeah. Well,
Is that
all yes in the Asian.
Because like the Pacific
hemisphere,
storm,
in the Asian
yeah,
hemisphere, it's
that's
called
like a
typhoons.
typhoon.
In the Western, it's called hurricanes or a tropical storm.
why is that?
It's just definition.
Yeah, I don't know the reason.
Oh,
But
typhoon.
then
I want to
get
correct myself there, guys.
Sorry, say that
the
again.
whole
Martin?
thing.
I said I just want to correct myself. I googled that real quick. So southern hemisphere is clockwise, northern hemisphere is counterclockwise. Or you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Makes you think because, like, we've been told for countless years that global, not just global warming, but like climate change in itself is going to be the death of humanity, and like it's going to make us go extinct and the planet will be uninhabitable. But Bill Gates, whether if you want to take him as a credible source or not, he was last month, I guess, because not October anymore. Bill Gates said, and I quote, "Although climate change will have serious consequences, particularly for people in the poorest countries, it will not lead to humanity's demise. People will be able to live and thrive in most places on Earth for the foreseeable future." So, pretty much disputing all of like the green initiatives and saying that that's just all a big waste of money and we should be focusing on our poorest citizens.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know if you want to take him as a credible source or not, but that's just what Bill Gates said. He funds a lot of
vague statement there. He funds a lot of what?
He funds a lot of like the green initiatives and buys up a lot of farmland. Told us to eat bugs to take away from cows farting.
He owns like the Beyond Burger company too. Like, yeah, the veggie burger stuff.
So he does want to reduce like the impact of climate change, but he thinks it won't affect other people in the poorest countries. Like, yeah. I can see that. Like, that's kind of a very vague statement. I think like in Canada and in the States, we'll be able to rebuild. Like there'll be cases like North Carolina where you'll have dirty water for a couple of decades or years, but like overall we could rebuild and anticipate, evacuate carefully. Infrastructure isn't that bad, I'd think. I don't think we've had a too bad of a hurricane in Ontario. Correct me if I'm wrong. For like a couple decades now, so definitely not Category 5.
We've never.
But I
had...
can't
We only
see
get
strong.
aftermath.
Just the aftermath, yeah. I see Newfoundland. Melissa never reached Newfoundland. It's got a bit of rain there. Got a bit of rain on the west coast too, British Columbia. Well, last week, but overall is pretty safe.
Yeah, the
So
Atlantic
lucky for us.
coast in Canada gets like a couple of, hurricanes every once in a while, but usually they're like either tropical storms or Category 1s at the most. I don't think there's been a pretty heavy hurricane there, and unless I'm wrong and I'm misremembering, anytime recent. But yeah, we would never get necessarily hurricanes in like Canada, in southern Ontario, anything like that. The most type of, extreme weather is tornadoes, snow squalls, derricos. We've gotten a couple of derricos, Alberta clippers. There's a couple of, not so fun storms that we get. But yeah, the worst of it is tornadoes.
Yeah, exactly. We're too far north. We got the cold weather. We have our snowstorms instead of the hurricanes.
Yeah, and also
So there actually has.
There's also the Appalachian Mountains typically break, because usually most hurricanes either take the eastern coast, or if they do go through the states, they reach into the middle of the Midwest, which is where the Appalachian Mountains are. And by the time it reaches the Appalachian Mountains, it breaks things up quite easily. What mountain range is that, Sean?
Rockies.
Oh,
They
the
go
Rockies. Okay,
from
Rockies.
they go from BC all the way down to Colorado through the middle of the states. Appalachia is like North Carolina on the eastern side.
I literally
Like it
thought-
goes.
I don't know why I second guessed
Alright.
myself, but yeah, sorry.
The Eastern. Sean would know the Americaneer nerd
Yeah.
group.
Yeah. That's why.
Well, the Appalachian Mountains, they were right behind my house in the states. That's the only reason
Oh,
I
yeah?
really know.
Yeah.
How big is the Appalachian Mountain Range?
Pretty big, but in comparison to the Rockies, I would say it's probably like half the Rockies, but a lot more trees.
Oh, nice.
The Rockies is just a lot of rocks, hence the name.
Yeah. a lot of
A lot of rocks.
Petition
Yeah.
to change the Canadian Shield to the Canadian Lots of Rocks.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, James, to circle back to that thing about Category 5 in Canada, we actually have had at least one.
Okay.
And it was Hurricane Ella in 1978. It started as a Category 5, but as soon as it reached Atlantic Canada, they deemed it a Category 4.
What's it called? Atla?
Which, Hurricane Ella.
Oh, Ella. Like
Yeah.
Frozen? That's kind
No,
of
like ELLA. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the character in Frozen, isn't it?
Elsa.
Princess. Elsa. Oh my god. I'm too tired.
You want to build a snowman?
Ella. Yeah. Snowman.
Petition to name
Have you heard the
Uh,
thing
Sorry.
that they name hurricanes like female names if they're gonna end up worse so that people don't get as afraid of them?
There's a whole like system on naming hurricanes. It's based on the Greek and Roman alphabet. I'm not sure how they actually name hurricanes themselves, but I know it's on those. Sometimes they go off of the Greek phonetical alphabet, so like alpha, omega, that kind of thing. But yeah, if a hurricane typically kills anybody, they retire the name. So they're gonna run out. They're gonna have to go into some Indian names eventually, like Jagpreet,
Hurricane Gurpreet.
Gurpreet. Like any type of preet. There's a whole different bunch of variations of Eastern names that you could use. But yeah, that's a good question. How are hurricanes named?
I can search it up real quick if you want.
Sure. While you're searching that up, Canada has experienced 240 hurricanes since 1850, according to the data from U.S. National Oceanic Atmosphere Admin. That's cool. I didn't realize like Canada actually got that many hurricanes. Like the strongest one was the Hurricane Ella. That was the one back in 1978. But like here, when was the last one?
I think there was one a couple of years ago that hit Newfoundland and Labrador.
This year.
Was it this year?
Hurricane Erin made landfall near Yarmouth August 22nd. 92-mile-an-hour winds. It was only a Category 1.
Yeah.
And has a male name.
And has a male name.
True.
No, it was ERIN. It was the female Erin.
But it's only a Category 1. So that still sticks with Hannah's theory. Let's write that down. Quick, I'm just going to add this to my notes.
So let's see. Speaking of naming, this seems complicated. I'm just reading the Google AI summary here.
Oh God! All right.
There's 6 lists of names. They all rotate. So meaning, for example, the 2023 list will be used again in 2029. So every year, there's a new list, and each list contains 21 names that alternate in gender. So like every letter of the alphabet, but skipping Q, U, X, Y, and Z. I'm guessing because those are the hardest names to come up with. So there could be up to 21 hurricanes in a year, and then if you run out through all 21, then you go on to the supplemental Greek alphabet letters there.
I
and that
see,
was
okay.
introduced 4 years ago in 2021.
Oh yeah, because they literally ran out of the alphabet. There was so many hurricanes. They're like, we need more names.
Yeah. 2021 was a crazy year.
For hurricanes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was when
Interesting.
Hurricane Cristobal made it all the way up to us. It was just remnants by then, but like I was tracking it on the spaghetti line like all the way up. I was like, "Oh my god, guys, it's right over us." It was just like clouds and just like yeah, anyway.
What's
Well,
the
it's a good
spaghetti
thing we
line?
didn't book a tea time that day.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah. Well, I wasn't into golf yet, thank God.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I was just spending all my money
Interesting
on
thing.
paintball instead.
That's a lot safer there.
No.
And I guess not. It's not safer for you for your skin. Safer for if a hurricane hits.
Oh, yeah.
So speaking of hurricanes, last devastating hurricane hit Ontario, that hit our hometown here, Toronto, or the Toronto area, was Hurricane Hazel in 1954, which with winds up to 110 kilometers an hour and 200 millimeters of rain in some areas, and that left 81 fatalities and 1,900 families homeless.
Ooh.
That's 71 years ago.
Damn.
Yeah, in the 50s. Yeah, that was the last devastating hurricane. I'm gonna see what category it was.
Yeah, back in the day, they used to get a lot more catastrophic storms than we do now.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That was a Category 4 hurricane from the Atlantic.
Were they catastrophic just because they didn't know how to prepare for them?
No, because
I guess so.
well, the climate was a little bit different back then too. They had colder winters, right? They had semi-normal summers, but they had also a lot less pollution in the air too. So you know, I don't know.
Maybe less
they weren't
rebarking.
cloud seeding the clouds either, or spraying nitrogen in the clouds or anything like that.
Silver iodine.
Thank you, Sean. Silver iodine. Yep.
Yeah. Man.
That's crazy. The whole concept of cloud seeding is so, like, it's cool but scary. It's like something right out of Geostorm. If you've ever seen that movie, it's a one-time watch. If it's not like the best movie in the world, but if you just have like an hour and 15 minutes to kill, it's not like awful.
I remember seeing trailers about that and then seeing people say like that's not the best. Like the CGI is good, but the plot's not the best. But why do you think it wasn't that good?
The same reasons as a lot of other people. It was sort of like the CGI was good, but like it just could have been so much better with the concept that they had. But
Yeah.
I don't know. The cloud seeding just reminded me of that.
Did you guys hear? Oh, sorry. Continue. Sorry. Go ahead, Martin.
Sean was talking, but you just got muted.
Oh, my bad.
No, I was yelling upstairs for them to close my door.
Did you? I guess you guys. I watch Sean Ryan show. It's a podcast on whatever, a bunch of different platforms. But he, do you remember when there was that huge hurricane that like flooded? What was it? North Carolina? Was it North Carolina or Carolina? South Carolina?
It started in Tampa, and they had like 9.5 feet of storm surge.
Yeah.
And then it was Milton. It started Tampa, went up through Florida, up the eastern seaboard to North Carolina.
So there was this CEO guy. There's a company called Rainmaker Technology Corporation, or simply Rainmaker, and the CEO, Augustus Dorico, look him up. He appeared on Sean Ryan to discuss. He basically went on there, and in my opinion, and this is only my opinion, I don't mean it. Don't, sue me. In my opinion, he was totally just like, no, we didn't do it. We didn't do it. We didn't totally completely fuck up our operation and dump that much water in, however long. But there was a conspiracy theory online on Reddit or whatever where they're like, Rainmaker did it. They were doing tests 2 weeks ago and then this happened. And he had to go on Sean Ryan and be like, I swear to God I didn't do it. And it just made him look so much more guilty. I don't even
That's
know.
the thing. When you're trying to deny something, there's no easy way to deny something without looking guilty.
Yeah.
Unless you just don't respond. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
even then, it's like, oh, he didn't respond. He must be guilty. He doesn't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
You
see that the worst response from a CEO after getting outed was not the guy that was at this Coldplay concert, but the guy that stole the baseball from the little kid at a baseball game. He caught the fly ball.
The Polish guy.
I think so. Yeah. So kind of. This is 2 months ago. You guys heard about this? Remember this?
No.
So this is the clear video. The kid catches a ball. The CEO of what is he? His name is Piotr Cezarek. Calling him out here because, man, what a response!
You
And
didn't
he's the
get
CEO.
sued, Martin.
Yeah, you didn't say any disclaimer before that.
Oh my bad. Disclaimer: this is my own opinion. Piotr, your tweet sucked.
I back him up. It's his own words. He doesn't mean it.
It was generated by AI.
Yes, it was. Oh man.
Hold on, let me see if that works with my AI lawyer. I'll see what he says. Which, by the way, is inadmissible in court.
We're trying to find his tweet. So he steals a baseball from a kid at a baseball game.
Oh.
And then he tweets, he goes like, why, how could you do this? And then he said, dude, let me find the full tweet here. So his company lost 15% of its value just for the after that video.
Oh no.
And this is Brog.
Is it in the chat?
Walking into the
Stonks.
I can send it in the chat. I'll send it here. Stonks, 15%. Makes me wonder how much the Coldplay concert cost that company. What was this tweet here? Oh, it's hard to find. I think he deleted it. Oh, no, it's still there. He said...
Oh, it's not a video?
It's a video that was caught on camera, and then everyone was, tweeting at him, trying to find him on Twitter or X. And then he says, yes, I took it. Yes, I did it quickly. But as I've always said, life is first come, first served. If you were faster, you would have it. I remind you that insulting a public figure is subject to legal liability. All offensive comments, slander, and insinuations will be analyzed for the possibility of taking the matter to court. So just being like, man, this kid should have been faster. Sucks to be you. And stop tweeting your tweets at me, or else I'll take you to court.
Nice.
And it was a hat. It was not a.
Guys.
It was a hat given to the kid by a tennis player.
Guys.
James, did you not click record?
We're gonna have to do.
James didn't click record.
Again.
How did
Dude,
this happen?
are we
I'm
dead
joking.
ass?
Haha, Halloween. Get pranked, guys.
Okay.
Get pranked. Thank you guys for watching Mind Harbor episode 13. Please join us on our Patreon, where you're gonna have a blast over there. So yeah, subscribe and like and all that. See you next week, guys.
That's so
See
funny.
you next week. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
You.